you had a different experience of fake news in a pure sense of what fake news was. I just want to talk about, just tell us about that, when fake news became part of your life in the course of the campaign, when you started noticing it and what you did about it.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's subterranean in large part. It shows up in the Facebook news feed, but you don't see it because it's not, if anything, it's being debunked in the mainstream media. So in those sources of news, it's you don't touch and feel it as much as maybe you'd imagine, but it's sinister, and it's a it's a kind of vile stream that's running under the ground that begins to really, I think, have its effect, take its toll, and obviously the worst conspiracies were culminated in the so-called Comet Pizza episode, in which a guy I know who volunteered to cook at a fundraiser for Hillary, who runs a pizzeria, upscale pizzeria in Washington D.C. Was accused, along with myself, my brother, and others, of running a child sex ring out of the pizza parlor. Mainstream media debunked that instantly.
I still have some questions about that, by the way.
But you can't pull that back, and that ended up with a guy from North Carolina, if I remember right. Getting a gun, driving to Washington to do a self-investigation of what was going on in the basement of the pizzeria. I don't think the pizzeria had a basement, by the way, and firing his weapon. So for the employees there, for James Olifantis, who was the proprietor, for people on the in the community, this is a horrifying episode.
Sure.
But it's very hard to pull this stuff back.